Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another very exciting video. Today, we're going to be talking about Streets of Rage 2, otherwise known as the greatest game on the Sega Mega Drive, and one of the greatest games of the 16-bit era. I should mention that I have no nostalgia for this franchise, and I've only just discovered it last year. And it's been a lot of fun. Now, the original Streets of Rage was released in 1991, and the sequel was released in 1992, December 20th in the West. And it was released on January the 14th in 1993 in Japan. Sega decided to outsource the development of this game to a company called Ancient, a company founded by Yuzo Koshiro and his mother. His mother would take care of the business end of things, Yuzo would take care of the music, and his sister would take care of the overall design of the game. Now, this game was put on a 16 megabit cartridge. Streets of Rage 1 only had 4 megabits. This allowed for more color details in the sprites and backgrounds for the game. The 16 megabit cartridge also allowed for bigger sprites to further achieve the look that the original game wanted of Final Fight. Ayano Koshiro said that she wanted the fighting style of this game to resemble that of Street Fighters. What she wanted was the fighting style to just flow. She was such a perfectionist that she was unsatisfied with the final sprites of all the enemies. So she actually put all the finishing touches on all the sprites of all the enemies herself. They also put in a lot of their own personal interests in this game. For example, you can tell that the developers of this game were huge fans of arcades and the Alien franchise. Ayano Koshiro actually said there's a level out there that was inspired by Contra, as she was a big fan of the franchise. So, playing through this game, the attacks you're able to pull off in this game are definitely an improvement to what you could do in the first game. They've totally gone away with the napalm strike that you had in the first game, and they've replaced that with blitz attacks. Depending on the button combination you press, you will wind up with different blitz attacks. And I just want to say, the combinations that you can come up with in this game, although they are small, it does make the gameplay a lot better, and a lot more entertaining for that matter. Now, one of the changes that they did make was that they got rid of Adam. So to get rid of Adam, they had him kidnapped in the game. So Adam has been kidnapped by the big bad Mr. X. The reason they got rid of Adam is because they didn't feel like he brought anything new to the table. Now, one of the things I do like about this game is that I personally find it easier than the first game. Another thing that's different about this game in comparison to the first one is that there are 4 selectable characters. You've got Max, you've got Axel, you've got Blaze, and you've got Skate. Skate's a personal favourite of mine in this game. He has the unique ability to run, and he gets around on rollerblades. The design of this character is actually very 90s, I love it. Now, Blaze is much the same, only this time she's been given a bit of a buff, she's got a bit more power. Axel still can't jump, but he's pretty decent in every other realm of the game. And Max is the wrestler. He's the slowest, but he's the most powerful. One of the things I love about this game are the level designs. Because of the 16 megabit cartridge, they were able to put in a few more colors into this game. Just love how this game has that extra bit of polish. There's even a duel mode inspired by Street Fighter. Now, what would a good game be without its amazing soundtrack? The answer to that, of course, is nothing. Our boy Yuzo Koshiro really brought it for this game. In fact, he even brought in Motohiro Kawashima to, really add an extra flavor to the music in the game. And it delivers. Inspired by the rise of techno in the early 90s, Motohiro decided to include elements from this sound into the game. Now, if you do pick up a hint of Neo Soul in this game, that was Yuzo's fine work, and it really delivers. The soundtrack for this game was such a hit that Yuzo Koshiro was invited to DJ at clubs to play tracks from this game. When push comes to shove, this is an amazing game. Streets of Rage 2 improves on every aspect of the original game, making it a great sequel. This is actually one of the best 16-bit beat-em-ups you can find. I can only think of one game that is arguably better than Streets of Rage 2, and that is Turtles in Time. However, Streets of Rage is an original franchise. This is a great game to play in co-op as well. And if you're sick of the human being you live with, you can verse them in versus mode. This game really does deliver on a lot of fronts. The only thing I don't think this game delivers on is that the original had multiple endings. That's missing from this game. But having said that, that's the only thing this game is missing. Does that make this game worse than original? No. What do you guys think of Streets of Rage 2 is the best game on the Sega Mega Drive? Or are you from one of the places that called it a Sega Genesis? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that's all from me. See ya!